Okay, good practicing on your animals. Maybe you did 3 different animals, any different kinds. So now I'm going to start on the finished paper. If you have brown paper or tan paper or black paper or gray paper, I recommend you start with that one. But if you only have white paper, try to find a big piece like this 12-inch by 18-inch paper. And then get out your brown crayon and unwrap it so there's no paper on it. See how this orange one has paper on it and this brown one has paper on it? Try to peel off all the paper so all you have is a crayon without any paper. And we're not going to hold it like a pencil like we usually do with crayons. We're going to hold it flat like this on the paper. And then we're going to push it around, because we want to make a texture, a background. If you go out on the sidewalk, that's a really good place to go and make a texture. Any place you go outside that's not wet or too dirty, you can, or even your table, you can rub it, like I'm rubbing it on the table. But make sure you put a newspaper around your corners, or maybe the sidewalk's best for you. And rub, and fill up your whole paper like this. If you go like this, it doesn't work very well. So you have to hold it with one hand and push it with the other. See how I'm holding it? If I hold it this way, I'm going to make a line. I don't want to get a line. So I'm just holding it flat, like we did a long time ago to make our textures and our lines. And color your whole paper. Okay, I got it all colored with brown. Now I'm going to take black and go over it same way. I want to get my paper nice and dark. I'm going to cover the whole paper. I have brown on it. Now I'm going to cover it every place with black because I want it to look like a cave wall. I'm pretending it's going to be the cave wall that we're going to draw our animal on. Okay. Let's see, what other color could I add to this? I don't want to add any bright colors like pinks and purples. They're not going to look too much like a cave wall. What if I add some peach color? That might look a little bit like a cave wall. You can look at the cave walls in the pictures and see what colors you saw on the cave walls. Okay, that's a pretty good texture for my cave wall. I'll hold it up closer so you can really see it up close. Doesn't that look like the cave wall rock? So cool. Now I'm going to take my pencil and draw my animal on it. But this is a big paper. I don't want to draw a tiny little animal because I'm not going to see it very well and I'm going to outline it. So I'm going to draw my body really big. Take your hand like this, and that much of your hand is going to be the whole body. Maybe even 2 hands, actually. My hand's big. Hold 2 hands out there and make your whole body like 2 hands big. So I'm going to make a big oval that's as big as my hand, and you can make it as big as your 2 hands. Then I'm going to go up for the neck from the bottom and up for the neck from the top. I'm going to add a circle to connect my 2 lines, and then go down from the top left and down from the top right and make kind of a square-like nose. This is going to be a little different animal with one ear coming back and a big nose right here. And a big eye up here with an eyelid. And then something that looks like tree branches. It's got it like a trunk, but they're not tree branches. They have two lines. One goes this way, one goes this way, one goes this way. I don't know if you can see them. Maybe I'll try to make them a little darker. And some go this way. Do you know what this is? This is going to be a reindeer. With its antlers. They live in Finland, in the country of Finland, in Northern Europe. Okay, now I'm going to put my big circle on the left side of my oval and a big circle on the right, and make his leg curve this way, and from the back of the circle, the right side of the circle, make his leg curve this way, then down. Can you see it? And put his hoof on there, or maybe he's in the grass. Then this one's under his belly. This one's further down. Then he has a little short tail like a deer. Maybe you've seen some deer in your yard before. Then his leg comes down this way. They're wider at the top and they get thinner at the bottom. With his hoof. And then his other leg's under his belly. Just going to make it a little shorter. Okay, now I have him all done. I'm going to outline him with my black crayon. Put his nose on there, his mouth, his ear, his antlers. More antlers coming off like the tree branches. Remember when we made branches off of branches on our trees? That's kind of like that with his antlers. Antlers off of antlers. Okay. And his other ears on the other side. Then his neck comes down. His neck comes down here. His leg comes down inside his body on this side. But this leg is under his belly. Can make his hoofs black or brown, whatever color you want. Then his back legs under his belly. And his back, far back leg is coming from his body. And then I'll put on his tail, which actually is white underneath. I don't know if I can get white on top of there. Not too much. Okay, and his eye. So now I need to color him in. I'm going to take my brown crayon, push really hard, and color all of them in. So I can't see the cave wall anymore. I can just see the color of my reindeer. So push hard. Isn't it so cool to make a cave painting? I wonder what kind of animal you're gonna make. So when you color him, don't just scribble him like this and then be done. Color him so nice and thick that you can't see the cave wall. If you were with me and you scribbled him like this, Miss Shorn would say, oh, keep going. He's not done yet. Color him all in till you can't see the cave wall. You can use your whole arm when you color. Back and forth, back and forth. I'm coloring him inside the lines. If I'm following the lines like this, like a car driving on the road, boom, pretend you can't go off that road. Stay right in next to that line. And here's another line. Drive right next to the line. Boom. Color it in. Here's another line. Follow the line inside of it. Stay inside your line. Stay on the road. Then, under the legs. Color it in nice and thick so there's no white spots. Hardly any white spots. You can see mostly the color of your animal. I wonder what color your animal's going to be. If you color your animal black, remember the eye? If your animal's black and the eye's black, you might not see the eye. So maybe make the head a little bit lighter color. Then you can see your eye. Now I can go really fast because I'm staying inside the lines. I already did the line parts. Okay, what color should my antlers be? Maybe I'll make him gray antlers. Or grayish brown antlers. I think his antlers are brown. But I'll make them a little different. Cave people made their own paint. They didn't go to the store. Animals were so important to them because they couldn't go to the grocery store. If they wanted to eat, they had to go hunting, and they used the animal's fur for clothes and the oil from the fat of the animal for fire to light things and light when they would light it up. And they used the meat to eat for their dinners. They used all the parts of the animals. So when they did their art, they had to use rocks and smash the rocks to get different colors. Then they would use those minerals from the rocks, which make all different colors, like different shades of browns and blacks. Maybe they would light a stick and make charcoal out of it, like black coal. Okay, there's my reindeer. All done. I can't wait to see what you make. Maybe you can turn on your microphone and hold it up and show me your artwork and tell me about it. Bye.